So most of the research we do has to do with turtles that are coming up and nesting on the shore. And so when we're working with those, we're working with only the females, because it's only the females who come up and dig nests. What we're not getting when we're just looking at those females are how many males there are, how many there are of other species, and how many juveniles and things there are. And so in order to investigate what else there is in the population, we want to trap turtles. And so this is the South Potter Slough, as you can see, and there's lots of turtles living in there. And we want to go out and try and get a representative sample of what the overall turtle population looks like, not just the nesting females. And this is what the fyke net looks like. And similar to the pit traps you've already heard about or we'll be talking about later, it's supposed to intercept moving turtles. So if you were a turtle, this part of the net is going to be buried underwater, and the turtles will come and hit this net. They won't get tangled here, but they'll move laterally along it. They'll want to keep going that direction, so they'll try and go around. So if you walk down this way, you'll see this is a long net that'll be sunk to the bottom with the top floating out of the water, and it ends into this big entrance. And so all the turtles will get funneled through here, and it'll be baited back here, and so they'll swim to the back. And you can see there's these series of narrowing entrances that are easy. They get funneled in, but they're hard to work back out. And so as the turtles work their way this way, they're less and less likely to be able to come back out. And this top part will be actually out of the water so that the turtles who get trapped can come up and breathe, and they'll have food in there. And we check these daily, so the turtles that are trapped will be captured by us right away, and then we'll bring them back here and determine whether they're male or female. We'll get a blood sample from them that we can extract DNA from, and we'll be able to measure how large they are. And so that's an important part of our research program here. So that's the example of what this fyke net looks like. And over here, I'm going to show you again what the hoop net looks like, which is much simpler and smaller trap. So this is just, it's just like the back end of the fyke net. You want to hold that, Maribel? And you can see the turtles will go in on Maribel's side, and again they have smaller and smaller entrances, so when the turtles get to the back, it's very unlikely they're going to be able to make it back out. We'll put a couple fish heads in here to attract the turtles in. So we're out here now between the rains. We've got a little break in the weather, and so we're going to go put out the fyke net, which is right here. And Dan and Maribel are going by, as you can see out there, to go put in the other one. We're outfitted with 450 horsepower engines. Dan's a pretty burly guy, but anyway, we're just going to be. We use these canoes actually because it's hard to get around here in motorboats. They're very cheap and they're very good for moving over aquatic vegetation and things like this. And so this is sort of the preferred boat that we were going to use out here in the sloughs, and we're going to go out here and put this fyke net in. And next time you're going to be hearing from me, it's probably going to be in, because it's going to be very hard to videotape and put a net in at the same time. So see you in a minute.
No, Dan, that's how I was. Oh!
Got it on film.
Things like that happen to me every time they're on video.
So as you can see, one of the main things we learn about in field work is sometimes unexpected things happen, and you have to figure out a way to deal with it anyway. Here's Dan and Maribel's fyke net, and we will lend them our mallet. So this is Dan here hammering in the stakes for our.
I think it's in pretty tight.
For our thing, and Maribel thinks something's funny. Okay, let's see if you can What do you think, Dr. W? Is this going to catch turtles?
I think we're going to be catching turtles pretty quickly here.
We're
be moving around a lot, get funneled into these traps. When we come back out tomorrow morning, we'll probably see lots of little heads inside that trap end over there.
Right down there.
Tell Jessica's excited.
Alright. Jessica's favorite part of turtle camp is getting to deal with these beautiful fish carcasses, I can tell. Right, Jessica?
Yes.
And what are we using these for?
For bait for the turtles.
Look at the head on that thing. Wowee.
It's as big as yours.
As big as my head. Thanks. That about fills up a bucket. So now Jessica's gonna put a nice big fish head into the net. Too big. Too tasty. Oh, that looks like a tasty little treat for those guys. Those turtles are gonna be dining good. Life in our trap is good life. They got big fish head to eat on. You get a little sensitive treatment from the turtle camp team. It's gonna be the good life. And Brooke just got back from the field from checking the traps that we were putting out yesterday, and they did very well. We have each one of these bucket represents a different trap, and these are only the painted turtles that are in here. And you can see we have a whole lot of them, and so we're probably going to spend the rest of the afternoon measuring, marking, taking blood samples from these, and all that sort of thing. So
yeah, this is the what we pulled from one of the fyke nets. As you can see, the fyke net usually does the best. It has the biggest catch. The bigger nets, there's a long lead that the turtles get channeled into along, basically like a drift fence.
Yep, I was showing that off yesterday.
One of these had 2 Blandings turtles. I just want to, there it is.
Oh, so we even have a couple of different species. So the Blandings turtle, tell me a little bit about the Blandings turtle, Dan.
Blandings turtle is endangered in Illinois.
It's got a very yellow chin, it looks like.
Smaller one than we normally see. This is unmarked, actually. Unmarked one.
Those are both small.
Yeah. Got another one here, about the same size. 2 unmarked, pretty small.
And you're saying unmarked, what does that mean?
Unmarked meaning we've never seen them before, and we haven't put a unique mark on their carapace. So
do you have a not marked one you can show me what the difference is? One of the painted turtles?
So here's a marked male painted turtle. And you can see these holes that are in the marginal scutes of the carapace.
Yep.
We drilled those holes in there.
In a special pattern.
Special pattern.
Okay.
So this one, there's a hole here. This is marginal scoot number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 1,8-1, 9.
So 1,8-19. So that's how what these marked turtles. So this is a male that we captured previously, and so now by measuring this we'll be able to know how much it's grown or how many years we've captured it and where we've captured it and when. So that's the sort of information we're getting. And also by capturing and recapturing, we get to have sort of a population estimation size using what's called mark recapture data, right?
Yep.
All right, so we'll we have a busy afternoon ahead of us now. Here's Jessica is hauling their canoe up. Jaymie's not doing much of anything, it looks like. All right, Jaymie, come show me what you guys got. And Jessica, get over here. So you guys went to check a bunch of traps. So what do you have there? Another Blandings turtle. So these were these ones that Dan got 2 of. Is this one marked?
It is not.
So we have another unmarked Blandings turtle. So that's kind of cool because we're getting a broader sample of this population. And it looks like you also have a whole lot of painted turtles in here. Only 1 in that one and 1 in that one. But overall, we found oh, and there's a painted turtle under that Blandings turtle. Let's poke around. Let me see it. Oh yeah, little guy. All right.
You squished him.
So those carp heads did the trick.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna go process these things now.